to this lovely house. It's a lovely mill house just behind me. I'm so excited to show you this. You know, I always just come and a little look around before I actually start the filming. This one is lovely. The river is just behind the camera here. This is just like a labyrinth when I go in. I got lost a couple of times. There is so much to show you. Let's go through the front door. Let's have a look at the main house first. As we entered through the door, you could see the lovely corridor. So many things coming off that corridor. I've actually just come into the kitchen, which is one of the first things you come to. Beautiful kitchen, really nice and airy and laid out. Probably a little bit of a lick of paint, probably bring it up to your taste, but in terms of moving in and using it, everything I look around me looks lovely. Lovely sink as well with beautiful view. You can see onto farmland, you can see also to the river as well, because remember this is a mill and the river is just here. You might even just hear in the background just a little bit of a noise, and that is the river as it actually flows just under the house, but we'll look at that in a little while. Also off the corridor we go into a lovely big sitting room. I mean, it is a big sitting room. It's got lovely panelling in there as well. Again, a little bit dated. You're going to do something to that as well, I'm sure. Two lovely windows bringing in more light, but it is lovely. You've got a lovely big wood burner in there as well. Lovely big wood burner with glass on the front. Definitely worth looking. As you go down the corridor, you sort of go into more interesting rooms as well. There are two bedrooms down the end. As you go down the corridor to your right hand side, there is a lovely bedroom. It has a shower in there and a sink. It doesn't have a toilet, but there is a toilet at the end of the corridor. So the shared toilet there. As you go to your left, then there is a slightly bigger downstairs bedroom, and that does have a toilet and a sink and a walk-in shower as well. The second larger bedroom has lovely sliding doors out on the courtyard. The other bedroom also has a door onto that courtyard. It's a lovely enclosed courtyard, and it has a little bridge that goes over the river, so you can hear the river all of the time, and the bridge goes into even further outbuildings as well, which we will look at. As I said at the beginning, this is a real labyrinth. There is so much going on. So the first floor, lots going on, lovely kitchen, lovely sitting room, and then you move into two downstairs bedrooms as well, and a toilet that's there. When you look at the potential as well, as we go up further upstairs, then we're going to go upstairs in a moment and we're going to see 4 bedrooms as we go up those stairs. So also think that's 6 bedrooms in this particular part of the main house. The 2 bedrooms on the ground floor, very self-sufficient, Airbnb or similar, lovely courtyard. So you could, again, if you're looking for a business opportunity, do something with it, extended family, whatever you've got. Let's go up the stairs. As we come up the stairs, there is so much to show you, so I decided I was going to do this a little bit on the landing area here. Landing area, plenty of space as well. You come up the steps from downstairs, and then as you come up, just behind me, you can see a small little corridor going off somewhere. Back there, we have an airing cupboard, we have a toilet, we have more storage. We also have 2 bedrooms. One of those bedrooms at the moment is used as a sewing and ironing room. It is a bedroom. It's a smaller bedroom, but it is definitely a bedroom there. So we go round the corner of the corridor, we go into a much bigger bedroom with a small window looking out. Much bigger bedroom as well. Most probably, I would say, as a guest bedroom to be able to do that. What we've also got on this floor as well, we've got 2 big bedrooms. Neither of the bedrooms are en suite, but they are 2 bedrooms. Either one would make the master bedroom. One probably is just slightly smaller than the other. If we look in the one main bedroom that I would say there at the front, again, it is a huge bedroom. You can see from that pan shot how big that is. It's got 2 lovely windows as well. With those windows, you've got views out onto the garden, also out slightly onto the river as well. So much light coming in. It's light, it's airy, it is really, really lovely. You've then got a shared bathroom, really nice bathroom. You don't need to do anything with that at all. Lovely shower in there, you've got a sink, toilet, everything that you need. Really, really nice. Again, light streaming in from big windows. And then the other slightly smaller bedroom has got 1 window in there, but again, it's a big, light and airy bedroom. Now for me, this is an old mill house and there's so much history to this, but bits have been added on through the years as well. But what it certainly has here from a family home perspective, you have bedrooms with space, be they downstairs or be they upstairs. Now this is the main house, and now we're going to go and have a look at some of the outside and outbuildings to do with this property. There's so much more for you to see. We're outside, but you can just see this beautiful arched doorway. Big doorway going into what is a workshop come garage at the moment. The sun is streaming down, which is beautiful, and actually the view that I get there is rolling hills, countryside. I can see vineyards as well. It's a lovely part of the world to be in. Well, let's look behind me. This is another outbuilding. I say outbuilding, it's huge. It's over 2 stories here. You've got the garage, you've got the workshop, you've also got a pit as well. So if you're into your cars, you've got a pit. Next door, there's a dog that's heard me. I'll carry on and see how long that dog's going to bark for. It's just heard me out here. When we go into here as well, you've got the downstairs workshop, you have got the pit, and you've also got an upstairs as well. Upstairs, again, great area for storage and everything else that goes on there. So who says when you're filming things don't go wrong? The dog's still going, but he might stop in a minute. So we're going to go and have another look around this particular house. We're going to look to another side, and we're actually going to go and look at the old mill part now. You can't underestimate how big this particular part of the mill house is. As we come into here, got lost again, there's a room off the kitchen. As you come through that room, you actually come into the old mill house. You can actually see the old wheel there. The water is still flowing through, the mill isn't operational today, but the wheel is still there. As you come in, you can still see all the milling working that's there for grinding the flour. And also as well, in terms of that, above it, there was another area as well, which was a grinding down nuts. It was so, you can just imagine what it was. But as you come through, it's a labyrinth of rooms as you come through from there. So that's very much the mill working. You then come into a bigger part, and in terms of that bigger part, you're actually across a ground floor, a first floor, and a second floor. I'm here in this big barn area, but it's not really a barn area. So underneath me is a big workshop, a big wraparound workshop, sort of L-shaped workshop. You've got other rooms off that as well that you could use for storage. As you come into this particular area where I am, there's a landing where I came up another set of stairs. You can go into some of the old workings of the mill, and also there's another big area there as well, which is currently used for indoor washing and drying. But I'm in this big area. This big area is most likely to have been tobacco drying. If you go back many, many years in France, lots of the properties here would have been drying tobacco. It's got this here, it's got really big walls here that are wood, allowing for, again, for lots of air to come through and lots of drying. But this is a huge area. And then again, there's another mezzanine that you go up to. Currently at the moment, it's full of fishing rods. That is another big area. So of course you could use all of this for storage, but if you looked a little bit more, this is all self-contained. It's got some history around it as well. And when you look at everything that's going on for this, I just see this as one big, huge gîte, another house, whatever you would want to put in. Of course you'd have to sink money into it, of course you would. But it has lots of potential, lots of possibilities, its own entrance. And you have to remember where we are. We're in the Charente-Maritime. It's a lovely area. We're less than 40 minutes from Bordeaux. We're less than probably 50 minutes from the beaches. The Atlantic beaches are beautiful. From La Rochelle all the way down to Bordeaux, you've got access to those beautiful beaches that are there. And also this particular area, we are very close to lots of different amenities and lots of towns as well. I think this is lovely. It's got potential. Now, of course, I always look at potential and I look at what's there, but it's huge. Let's go and have a look at the outside. We now find ourselves in this beautiful garden, this beautiful riverside garden, and as you can see, the house is just behind me. The river's just flowing very gently to one side. You can see also in the garden you've got some lovely mature trees, some beautiful flowers, and then tucked away just further back there's a lovely summer house with storage behind as well. You can see people just enjoying having a drink and enjoying being sat outside. To the other side of it is not really a garage, but it is a garage area, but it's for storage. It's got the mowers in and everything from there. And then you just look back on behind it there's a lovely area there that you could have either as an aviary, because that looks like it was before, but also you could have chickens in there if you wish to. It is lovely. The other side of this river here, again, you've got that undulating countryside, beautiful flowers, just a well-stocked garden, and then just behind that summer house where you come to the boundary, the river actually divides, so the natural course of the river is to flow further down the road, but again, from when they put the mill in, it's been taken to the mill and beyond, and then they join further down into the little hamlet that's here. It's beautiful. I love this garden. The sun is just here, so the sun, in terms of probably setting in the evening, will be setting over there, so you'll get some lovely sunsets again as you're sat outside, and it's all very close to the house. I really hope you've enjoyed the tour of this beautiful mill house. It is stunning and it's got so much potential. So when we have a look inside the main house that you've already seen, there's things that you need to do, but are not a huge amount. But also as well, the beauty of the mill, the beauty of the old mill wheel, the history that goes with it, the river, the beautiful gardens, the undulating countryside, and also the potential to do so much. You could turn those 2 ground floor bedrooms into chambre or Airbnb if you wanted to. You could also then look to the buildings around the mill. You could turn those into another house. You could turn it into a gîte that's there as well. There are so many opportunities. It is so perfectly placed as well. You're less than 30 minutes to Angoulême, you're 40 minutes to Bordeaux, you're less than an hour to the beaches. Probably La Rochelle is just over the hour, and you've got that beautiful Atlantic coast. But why would you go there when you've got all of this around you as well? You could easily put a pool in, and it's just so relaxing and so peaceful. This is definitely worth having a look. If you've enjoyed today's and you enjoy everything we do, please make sure that you press that subscribe button and that you subscribe to A New Life in France. Remember now, we bring you 2 properties a week. We also bring you a story per week as well. And we are just about to bring a really exciting addition to the channel where we bring you a French lesson every week as well. Make sure you subscribe, make sure as well you follow not only A New Life in France, but you also follow our Facebook group, Moving to France.